Hello everyone and welcome back to Gaming Droid and welcome back to Modern Skyblock 3. I was planning on doing a little bit of factory tech on this episode, and I was having a look at it and realised that actually a lot of it is just crafting recipes. So I thought, or at least a lot of the early stages of it is just crafting recipes. So I thought, you know what I will do is I will prep up a bunch of those crafting recipes. That at least makes that a hell of a lot more efficient. Let's have a look how much more efficient. Oh, look at that. That's still on the same piece of coal. Wow. That's a lot of heat from a single bit of coal. Okay, so that's much nicer. So I thought, you know what? Rather than worry about showing you, or rather than run around collecting all of the resources, I thought I'd just stack up the recipes. So the recipes go wooden mesh, river grate, basic gear, basic motor to make a grindstone, and then we have the lift receiver, some shafts, some transport rails, some insertion hatches, an auto ejector, a fan lift, and some push pulse pistons. So all of that should be just a case of, well, if you sort of pause the video, you can see the recipes. The recipes are all in JEI. And then we've got transport pipes as well. We need to make some more elements of transport pipes. But in the meantime, I'm just going to shove all of this lot in this chest. Now, this thing supposedly creates iron, nickel, and copper just by being put in water. So that will be interesting to have a look at. But that's... Oh, actually no, we need to create saw blades, so there is more to these quests. The autocrafting unit uses gears to autocraft items. It keeps one of each item in... Each of every item and automatically balances stacks. Ooh, that's interesting. We have completed a couple of quests, and I thought we could combine a little bit of this loot box opening with a little bit of the loot box opening from Mega Loot, because our mob farm has been slowly generating them. So we've got an Opinium Core, 8 Cicada, which have literally no use. And then we've got some common Mega Loots. So we got Night Boots, which gives increased health. Viking Helmet from the Viking Armor set, a Longbow, and a... Inspiration. What are you? Are you an axe? You're an axe. Are you a pickaxe? You're not a pickaxe. Okay, so it's a variant of an axe. Okay. And... Ooh, 2 more things. I think Viking boots, so another piece of boots from the Viking set. And the Wakazashi. Weakens enemy for 2 seconds, withers enemies for a second. Okay, so some interesting devices and doodads. All of this is equipment can all go in here for now. As to the mob farm, in between streams I have broadened up the mob farm, as you can see. But we're having a bit of a problem in the items are getting put on top of here. It's not because these aren't fast enough. It's because they're landing on top of the spikes. Now the problem is if we move the spikes back, the mobs aren't getting killed. We've still got plenty of space in here. If we move the spikes back, the mobs aren't getting killed. And we're also getting diamond from the loot box openings. So I thought what we would do is we would use a little bit of Botania as well to get a few things done. So what we've got here is we've got pink, purple, and mana for the Rose Arcanum, and dark grey, light grey, air rune, and redstone root, which is just grass and redstone. So all very, very easy recipes to do. Bloop, bloop. So this one was literally just grass and redstone, and then we've got flowers and we've got the runes. But what I want to do is the Rose Arcana is 4 mana. Is that not how we make the Rose Arcana? Ah, and we need a lime green as well. I forgot the lime green. 1 lime green petal. There we go. And we also, in one of the loot bags, we also got a Sora. A Saw Leander. There's a character called Soren, or Soren, that's based off, and he loves chickens. He absolutely, unequivocally, endlessly loves chickens. And the Sorleander is a generating flora that generates quite a lot of mana based off chicken-related items. So eggs, feathers, chickens, like live chickens themselves, and chicken meat. So I'm trying to get a breeding group of chickens up and running, but kind of failing to do that. Now the Rose Arcana drains drains XP in exchange for mana, but you have to be within a few blocks. Now I think it produces quite a lot of mana in exchange for not much XP. Certainly sounds like it's producing a lot of mana in exchange for very little XP. Unfortunately, I can't find my mana wand, but oh well. One of these, two of these, two of these, and one of those, and that gets us a Hopper Hock. And the Hopper Hocks are extremely useful because the Hopper Hocks allow us to, if we take a little bit of dirt, allow us to create a distance hopper. It's our first ranged hopper. It has a range without mana of, I think, about 4x4. If I pop him there and him there, all those items get sucked up by the Hopper Hock, and they should all end up in our system. So now anything that comes around here, even if the items land up there, it's got a range 4 out, and I believe 4 up as well. So it should be able to catch any items that land around here, and it will just dump them straight into the nearest inventory, which is that stone chest. That stone inventory here, and they'll all flow down into here. So now we should have some more bags right at the bottom waiting to be used. No? We have bags we have bags higher up because there have been a few slots that haven't been used. But as you can see, we've got quite a lot of, well, everything at the moment. We're going to have to figure out how we want to sort this. Ooh, the Rending Gale. Fly, push, and pull mobs or shoot lightning while it's raining. So one thing that's worth noting is that the Hopper Hocks are excellent for collecting things like cobblestone. So if we get another piece of dirt... See, we have a chicken down here. I don't want him to be down here, but we don't have any kind of creature transportation yet. We don't have safari nets or anything like that. So I grab another piece of dirt. At the moment, our cobblegen is backing, or sort of, it has entities in the world. We have entities sitting out in the world. I need to actually put that one lower. If I put you here... There we go. They all get sucked up, immediately popped into here, and now we don't even really need the hoppers. Because the Hopper Hock will deal with it entirely by itself. So what I can do is I can grab some glass and remove that. So the Hopper Hocks are, although not vital to the progress of the modpack's quest book, I think something that will prove to be very useful to us in the long run. I need some decent food. Luckily, by going here... Nope, not to the bottom. Scroll down through here. We have 5 pizzas. Oh, that just makes feeding yourself so much more easy. So what I'm going to do is pop these in around here. And then I'm going to pop myself down underneath and break this with a vein mine. Let's grab our axe because it'll be quicker and easier. And they have different kind of settings based upon they have different they had to be mined multiple times because they had different MBT data based upon which direction they were originally facing. So now all of that's getting sucked up by the hopper hock and dumped into here, so we don't have to worry about those entities. The hoppers will disappear given time. I mean, I suppose I should go in and get the hoppers. Some redstone. See, we're getting all sorts of useful resources, and things like this iron armor can actually get melted down if we want to. We can actually melt down the iron armor and assorted items like the iron armor. So iron armor, gold armor, that sort of thing. So we can actually force additional additional metal if we need it, iron and gold especially. Be nice and easy to force. Still only the one chicken. But if we feed this chicken to him, he should eat that chicken. Or does it need to be cooked chicken? Let's try cooking it. He didn't want the raw chicken. I thought he would eat raw chicken, but I may have been misled. Or he may just have been disabled in this mod pack and it might just be a gag item. So what else do we need? We need clay, gold, and iron. Clay, iron, gold, and we also need to make a redstone engine. Redstone engine is wood, wooden gears, a piston, and glass. That's not a problem. We've got glass in here. And we've got wood in here. And we can grab some cobblestone and a bit of redstone and make ourselves a piston. So we need to make ourselves a piston and then 2 wooden gears. So there's the redstone engine. And then we need to make ourselves iron, gold, and clay pipes. Do I need blocks of clay? I think I probably need blocks of clay. And clay pipes. There we go. And that will complete that. There is a nice little explanation. It's very much the sort of classic buildcraft idea. So if we grab a wooden pipe, I think what we should be able to do, and I'm hoping this works from any direction, we should be able to grab you and then just throw a iron pipe and an iron pipe. And then a gold pipe. Doesn't matter which direction it goes. And then if we put a engine attached there and we give it a redstone signal using a lever, that should suck out all of the items from the loot bags. Which would mean that we can actually leave it running for longer, because at the moment it can only do about 7 or 8 loot bags before it runs out. Oh, why am I doing? That's not how you make a lever, Droid. Droid, what are you thinking? It's not how we make levers. So, as people can probably tell, I'm a kind of a crazy person when it comes to Free power. Yes, we are actually getting items pulled out. There's a little bit of render lag there, and we're sucking the items up. So apparently if I stand too close to the pipes, I take items out of pipes. Oh no, the items are popping out because these are blocking the wrong direction. Okay. I don't know how we decide which direction those flow. Let's use gold piping instead. And clay. That should be fine. Clay should be fine. No, clay's not fine. And my inventory is getting to be a nice mess because I have no idea which pipes I can use to connect to what. Let's try cobblestone pipes. Oh, nearly. I tried and failed. So that looks like it connects fine. Ooh, we got a summoning pendulum. Holding 0 entities. We got some iron. We got more void stone, another angel heart. Diamantine, rotten flesh, Inori crystals. Not a bad array of items. And again, the reason I'm using the level 1 bags at the moment is just because I want some overgrowth seeds. Now, one thing I will note with overgrowth seeds is that they aren't perfect. In every other mod pack I've played with, they prevent passive flowers from dying, but my passive flower died, so not really sure what happened there. All I need is 2 chickens, because then I can mass breed chickens using seed. But at the moment, not so much luck with the chickens. So, are you, Mr. Sora, going to eat this? Because it says that he eats chickens. If we have a look at Soleander. You have a suffit of chicken or chicken byproducts. Look no further. The Soleander will devour any and all things chicken in the related vicinity, chickens themselves included, while remaining totally disinterested in everything else. So that's cooked chicken. Yes? Why you not eat? Should we try a feather? Try a feather. Will you consume a feather? No, he won't consume a feather. I don't know what's going on with him. Okay, so let's have a look at the grindstone. It says we need to make blades, and for that we need iron gears. I think I have a spare iron gear in my resources chest. So as far as I'm aware, Factory Tech is a machine-based mod pack that allows you to make items without using fuel. So a saw blade and a nickel cutting blade. The saw blade is a basic gear. That's fine. I need some normal stone. Chiseled stone, you will do. And it does need to be basic stone. It can't be a chiseled variety. And I put my chisel away in the mob loot chest, didn't I? Yes, I did. Thought so. So we can make ourselves a basic gear. And we can process that into a blade. And then the other one was a nickel saw blade. Nickel blade. Nickel cutting blade, which requires a nickel ingot. I don't think I have any nickel. What do I require to get nickel? Let's see, nickel ingot, nickel ingot. Where's the nickel ingot? Block of nickel. Nickel ingot. Ah, there we go, nickel alchemical dust. Iron and glowstone, that's fine. I did some resource grinding in the background, so we've got iron and glowstone. We'll take that out and we'll dump the tiny bit of iron left in there. And we'll grab some of that alchemical glass, which is either in here or in the other one. It's in the other one. Alchemical glass. One alchemical glass should get us a stack of crystals, and we can make ourselves some nickel. No problem there. Hup, hup. So, as far as most of the mods go, we're doing pretty okay. I mean, I don't get the Soriander. Mob filter, mob filter, mob filter. Mob filter type animal, hostile, and water. So these are dark utility mob filters. Huh. I have no idea how they work. Into the assorted randomness chest we go. The inspiration slows down enemies on hit. Whatever. So yeah, you can see we're getting gold, we're getting wither ribs, we're getting bread, gems. We're getting a lot of stuff from this system now. We're still nowhere near full, but we're getting a lot of stuff. No, don't put the Lex Britannia in there. Unfortunately, I can't sort this chest. Because for some reason it just refuses to sort. Even if I go right to here, and it doesn't sort the chest in the slightest. So I don't know how we're going to deal with that. But I may just have to find a different way of storing all the stuff that comes out of the mob farm. You never know. Might be a great time to do, you know, 5,000 storage drawers. Just a wall of storage drawers. So that completes that quest. Not bad at all. Experience droplets. Even more experience. I mean, we've got a lot of experience now. Let's make another wand, because I've kind of lost my other wand. Let's have 2 yellows, because we've got plenty of yellow. And yellow is used for very little. 2, 3... There we go. How much mana have we got? Wow. Okay. It produces more mana than we can move with this. And basically produces more mana than we can move with a single mana spreader. Still very slow going to fill up the mana pool, but it's producing a lot of mana for the cost. So, and experience-wise, I haven't really found any other use for my experience. So let's have a look. What else have we got? Actually, additions is something we can get into. We can get oils, we can get RF, we can get drills. I don't know how useful. Teleporting around might be nice. Might be nice to teleport. But once we get into true magic, we can also make teleporters through Simply Gems, which I quite like the teleporters in Simply Gems. Ooh, we can finish this. The block breaker is nice and easy to finish. We just need 3 iron, 1 redstone, and some cobblestone. And yes, this is how I play mod packs. I am a tad scatterbrained. And I just kind of wander about doing all sorts of things as they take my fancy. I don't really see the point of using the block breaker, because we have other ways of getting automated cobblestone, and the block breaker doesn't give us any benefits beyond just being a block breaker. So I don't see any reason to use that specifically. Ooh, did that not open something up? I would have thought that would have opened something up in... Yeah, that didn't open anything up. I found out where the autonomous activators are. They are down here somewhere. All the way down near the bottom, there is a quest that has autonomous activators in it, mechanical users. Where is it? Is it extra utility? Extra utilities. Gives us the mechanical user all the way down here. How we get to that, I don't know, because we're currently up here. We've got nothing in there. We need to get to Conjuration Catalyst. And for that we need Elven items. And Elven items requires Portal to the Alfheim, which requires Terrasteel, which requires Speedy and Transferring. Speedy mana transferring, which requires us to make a spark. What do we need for a spark? Sparks are blaze powder and a gold nugget. Well, that's not expensive at all. Blaze powder and gold nuggets. Let's grab a couple of mana petals. Use green. We'll make a couple of sparks. Or make a spark to start with. So sparks allow you to transfer mana from place to place very... We already have those. Sparks allow you to transfer mana from place to place very easily. You can attach them to mana pools and terrestrial plates and other things, and they just allow transferring of mana between two places very quickly. Terrasteel agglomeration plate is a multi-block that uses half a mana pool worth of mana to turn mana diamonds, pearls, and mana steel into Terrasteel. So we're going to need much more mana generation for that. We're going to need to generate a lot of mana to do that. I mean, XP, like draining XP is a way to generate mana, I suppose. Just doesn't seem like a particularly good way to generate mana. So we'll have to think about what the best way to generate mana is. Slightly confused by the Sorin based one. So let's have a look at the auto crafting unit. I think this will probably be our last thing for the day. And I will have a look into, what's this? If I go back one. Making magnets. So I'll have a look into using this resources from rivers to get us nickel, iron, and copper passively. Because nickel, iron, and copper are things that we use. So copper, iron, a piston, and a crafting bench. Do we have enough iron? We might not have enough iron. This is going to be one of those moments when I'm going to actually use my own advice and go in here and grab... First off, the iron is in here because the loot bags randomly drop iron, but also grab myself 3 sets of iron pants, which are worth 7 iron ingots apiece, and just melt them down in here. And that will get us quite a lot of iron. I set up this automated dirt generator where you put snowballs in the top, heavy snowballs come out the bottom, you then cycle them back around, so you make the heavy snowballs into heavy snow, and you cycle them back around and get coarse dirt out of it, which is quite efficient. But yes, I will melt down the iron in here, pour it out, and yeah, I will see you all in the next episode. Bye, everybody.